V6 is Midjourney's best model yet. AI image generation like you've never seen it before, with practical applications you can use in your creative workflows today. We'll learn 3 things related to Midjourney version 6. We'll take a look at model comparisons, seeing how Midjourney has improved over the months and years. We'll look at character reference to see how Midjourney's newest feature stacks up. We'll look at style reference to see how you can include and control the look and feel of a source image for your creative outputs. We see dramatic improvements over the span of just 2 years. Version 1 was released around February 2022 and the outputs were less than stellar. Moving on to February of 2024 and the results are completely different. The quality is astronomically better. The model still has some difficulty separating subject from background. When the foreground and background are of a similar nature, we notice that our non-subject figures are also occasionally draped in red clothing. But overall, these are very satisfying results. And with more prompt engineering and further iterations, I have no doubt that we could arrive at something perfect. Up next, we've got the character reference feature from version 6. This is the consistent character feature that has got people so excited. In order to examine the character reference feature, we're going to start with a generic prompt, an astronaut floating in the cosmos near a multicolored nebula. For these examples, we'll be using an image of myself wearing a brown cable knit jersey. It's super duper easy to upload an image. All you do is drag it directly into the Discord app. To get your image link, all you do is click on your uploaded image and open it in browser. Select the URL text and copy it into your clipboard. Then, when you are back in Midjourney and typing in your prompt, simply --cref and paste your link. Since the brown cable knit jersey is represented in our cref image, we can see that it comes through in our outputs. If your character has specific garments which are associated with them, this can be very useful. Our next test involved using a tightly cropped image of the face of our character, and the results, I'll let you be the judge for yourself. There are differences which I can notice, making the outputs maybe subpar if we were trying to use this for deepfaking purposes. However, if you're just trying to illustrate a person's vague or general likeness, this is going to get you very close to where you need to be. If you'd like to use the character reference for deepfaking, you're still going to be out of luck when it comes to famous or political individuals. Midjourney's done a good job of censoring this feature for those purposes. Both text prompts and image uploads of sensitive individuals will be blocked. Our next example, we'll take a look at how to use the character reference for objects instead of people. Of course, character reference is intended for characters and personas. We can use it for non-people. A bottle of perfume next to a cocktail glass on the French Riviera. With these generic prompt examples, we'll notice some AI idiosyncrasies, which I still enjoy, like the floating bottle in the top right. If we upload a branded bottle of perfume like we've got here, we'll arrive at outputs which are much closer to our intention, however, would still need further doctoring and improvement in post. We can improve these images further in post using traditional retouching and finished arts composition methods. Taking a swing at a product a bit larger than a bottle of perfume, we've got a couch here. A 2-seater brown leather couch in an upmarket cocktail lounge will be our trial example for a product larger than a small consumer good item. We've uploaded an image of a brown 2-seater Chesterfield sofa. Our image outputs are very close to our input image. However, I suspect this is due to the iconic nature of the product. A cref is not needed to arrive at such a generic output. Given that one of our image generations is at an angle compared to the others, which are straight on, we can deduce that including a C-ref is useful for controlling your camera angles, perspectives, and composition. We could use our inputs to control the negative space and the angle of our product if we wanted to get more interesting lifestyle or in situ shots. Finally, we'll move on to style reference. For this example, we'll start with our generic image, a comic book superhero standing on top of a skyscraper. For this style reference image, we'll upload a picture from The Neverhood, a claymation video game. If we combine our sref here with the same generic prompt, we can arrive at outputs which are much closer in style to our input image. Our superhero here looks like it's made out of clay and putty, and the color composition is identical, featuring rusty brick reds and radioactive greens. We experimented by uploading our very same image of The Neverhood to Canva to find a color palette using Canva's color palette generator. Using a color palette as our sref, we can note that Midjourney is using the geometry, not only the color space of our input image, as part of the style reference. Because our mood board colors are so blocky, we notice that our outputs includes the same straight line, right angle geometry. This is interesting because we can use this to our advantage, even though it's not what we were intending. We could use this to include straight line geometry, circle geometry, or whatever other shapes we wanted to in future. And that's it for Midjourney version 6. You can now have much greater control over your compositions than ever before, with practical applications including product photography and deepfakes. If you'd like to learn more about deepfakes, stay tuned and watch one of our suggested videos.